beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. They can get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the way down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy that good.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on that. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turn on the tape this week, you saw him in so many different ways. He can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Coleman, is to stop that now.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The give to the tailback. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
on second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Manning. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Coming off the season, which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and then let's get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road, first drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The quick out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it with the interception as this offense hit Christmas at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. change now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Sticking it in the end zone here. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball down the field. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Brian, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hardy. Stopped at about the 25-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense. defenses. They were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
So Missouri will have to fire it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they stop the brakes on it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Sticking to the run. A lot of teams that are really good are really stopping. They continue to run the football, even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
To the air on first down. He's got it.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball, too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield with the lines of a wide receiver. This dude can get open. He can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they had so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. And nothing in college football is easy. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hold it, finds his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot away. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense is really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Timeout, South Carolina. Let's go. Break. Single. Blue 22.
He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a dodger first to no hard.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and is probably second-guessing that return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starting his 3rd quarter on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 Spider.
Looking for space, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
Easy.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lower the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, hits Johnson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And finds a soft spot. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanic.
It's the same wide open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play without a receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. They just keep firing. Moving away from pressure. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting them top.
Touchdown, Tiger. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what the defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down there in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the line. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence and they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. At the 40, there he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Get set, get set.
Try and play action. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down to the excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Blue 42 strong! Blue 42 strong! Set!
They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down will open up the final period. Using his feet,
to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
The Gamecocks come to the ball, try